Hi, adiash73 here with this week's Project Race vlog. Hope you've all had a good week. My week this week has been better than last week, although I must admit yesterday was the second Thursday run-in that was pretty horrific. But that's all out of the way now. It's a weekend, the weather outside is absolutely glorious. There's F1 this weekend at Monaco, which is always an entertaining one. It's not always the best race, but it's just the glamour and the glitz. It's always quite good, so I'm going to enjoy watching that. And here we are, a week has passed by and it's Project Race update time. This time for the update it's going to be completed games, but I will touch on that in a little bit. So what have I been up to this week? Well, this week I finally managed to complete the grind that is 500 races on MotoGP 06, the Japanese version. Was playing that during the week, knocking out about 50-60 matches a night, and then I managed to pop that on Wednesday night. And I was so into the grind of it, just grinding it, listening to music, that I didn't even notice the achievement popped. I thought I was going to pop it on Thursday, and then I checked TA at work on Thursday during my lunch break, and there I saw it in my feed, and it's like, oh, okay then. Right, I hadn't even noticed, which is a bit disappointing because I wanted to cap the achievement popping, but never mind. That's all done now, that's all wrapped up, out the way. So I have moved on to that one, Battle Sudoku X or whatever it's called. Basically it's Import Tuner Challenge, the Japanese version. Finally came, let's zoom in on the back there. See, it's all Japanesey. Yeah. I put it in and I thought, oh my god, I don't remember it being that bad. It's been so long since I played the first one that back then it was probably quite a reasonable racer, but I put it in now after playing the likes of Forza and Driver San Francisco and stuff like that, and it's pretty rough, pretty ropey, but it's okay. It shouldn't take too long to do. At least I hope it shouldn't take too long to do. At least I can get that Bobcat boosted with Bobcat and get that out of the way. So that's come, that's here finally. Get through those. Got some time off next week, so I'm hoping that I can have that wrapped up maybe by the end of next weekend. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see how I go. But yeah, I'm chugging for it. It just depends how long it takes me to do the Wanderers and working out the Japanese versus the English. There is some information on X360A which I'll pick up on and try and get through that. So that's what I've been doing gaming wise during the week. My addiction to the auction house has abated. I've calmed down a bit on that one, and I haven't been pumping in the hours or just sitting there with it on and picking up the odd bargains. So I'm pleased about that, because it was just a massive time sink for me. It wasn't getting me anywhere, and so that's okay. I'm cool with that now. I'm relaxed with it. Still got to work through all the events list and stuff like that, so I've still got loads of races to do. So what I think I'm going to do is pick off the autocross ones, get those out of the way, and then just work through it slowly, work towards the affinity level 50, and then that will build up the money I need to get the cars. Because although people have offered to give me the cars for the 5 most expensive and all the Ferraris, I'd rather do it myself. Well, I've done Forza 2 all, I've done Forza 3 all by myself, never hired a driver, nothing like that. I want to do Forza 4 all by myself as well. So thanks for the offers, but no thank you please. Thank you very much. So there we are. That's it for the week. Going forward, I've updated you on what I'm going to be playing. Moving on beyond that, it's back to NTSC games. I've got some more coming to me, some more games, some couple of quick ones, so get those out of the way. So yeah, it's getting good. So although the sun is shining and I'm wanting to be outside more, and I think I'm going to be sort of slowing down a bit in my gaming, I've still got plenty to play, still got stuff, and because they're sort of what I would consider light, quite easy, put them on, get them done, I'm hopeful that I can still maintain some momentum. Probably not as fast or as heavy scoring as I'm used to, but I've never been a fast or heavy scorer. I'm just consistent, just put along. So I'm happy, and I'm looking forward to the time coming up. This week, that's that bit over, by the way. That's it. That's all done. This week I'm going to jump straight into my update, my leaderboard update. After all, God, I'm losing the plot. After all, this is Project Race. This vlog that I do here. This is all about my my aim to get myself into or maintain my position in the top 5 in the world on the leaderboards as tracked on trueachievements.com. If you're not a member of True Achievements and you're finding this through YouTube or through someone else's channel you've linked through to me, check it out. It is a really great website for gamers if you're into your gamer score and your stats, but do not visit it if you are a modder or a cheater, because they are not allowed. No thank you. So that's that plug over and done with. This week I update a leaderboard. This is all for information. You've probably heard this already, but it's just for someone that might watch this that's never seen this before. This week I am updating you on my completed boards. Oh dear me, it's been quite a long week. You know, not to harp on about that, but yeah, the old mouth is not quite working as expected, but that often happens. This week I'm going to update you on completed games. The last time I updated this was the first time that I updated this, because I'm on a 5-week cycle, so I track 5 leaderboards and I rotate them 1 a week. So this time it is completed games. I think next time is gamer score. I think I'll have to check back through my videos and find out. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's get into it. When I originally started tracking this information on the 9th of April, TA had a total of 148,540 gamers tracked on the worldwide leaderboard. Today, 25th of May, they currently have 151,176 gamers. So that's an increase of 2,636 in that period. In Europe, they tracked 32,785. We're now tracking, or they're now tracking, 33,235, so an increase of 450. And in England, they were tracking 19,258, and it's now 19,376. So an increase of 118 gamers. Now, I always slip that bit in just so you can see how many people TA is tracking, and it gives you an idea of where I am on the leaderboards to blow my own very small trumpet. It's that small, it's down there. So small, in fact, I can't see it. I don't really blow my own trumpet, but if you watch my blogs, you know that. If you start watching my blogs, it will become apparent. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit, you know, a bit flat. Not as flat as last week. Last week I was pretty cheesed off. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. Just a bit flat. Just a bit like, glad it's the weekend. Glad it's Friday. It's the cycle home today was a killer. God, dear me. It was hard work going up that hill. Not good. Anyway, I digress, as often happens. Let's move on to my completed games. Back on the 9th of April, I had a total of 66 completed racing games. That's not bad. I think I hit 150 completed retail games this week. I think I'm at 180 something completed games, 185, something like that. So 66 of those games are racing games, classed as a racing game genre, on the 9th of April. Now, however, moving on, giving you the most up-to-date information, I am at 71 completed racing games. Worldwide, I was 5th. I am currently joint 3rd. Now, again, Hurricane 86 is playing his in, out, slake it all about. Don't be on the leaderboard, be on the leaderboard, don't be on the leaderboard, be on the leaderboard. You know, so I'm joint 3rd with Phil 25 on 71. Bobcat's miles away, he's on like 99, something like that, and I know that Hurricane probably is, I mean, he might be over 100, but you can see there's me and Phil, and then there's a big gap. So I'm hopeful that with the games like Import Tuna Challenge Japanese version and a couple of quick ones that are coming, that'll give me a little few to bump me up that leaderboards and give me a nice firm position, stable position ahead of everyone else. So I'll be on 2nd place, but it won't really be 2nd place, if you know what I mean. Geezer like in it. So that's where we are worldwide. I was 5th, I'm now joint 3rd, so that is really 4th with Hurricane back in there, but it's still an increase of 1 position. If you are still following me, well done. But basically I've gained 1 place. Although it is 2 places, but it's not, it's 1 place. Just to confuse you a little bit more. Anyway, in Europe I was 5th and I am now 3rd again. Again, similar scenario there. Hurricane is in Germany, so that is him moving himself off the leaderboards has bumped me up a position. So if you put him back in, that would be 4th, so that's still an increase of 1 position, so that's pretty good. And then we move to the UK, and not much movement on the UK. On the UK I track three separate ones, and I track retail completions. I was 2nd, I'm still 2nd. I track arcade completions. I was 3rd, I'm now 4th. And on all games I was 2nd, I'm still 2nd. So again, that's a similar sort of position. I don't really expect much change to happen there unless I pull my finger out and start playing some arcade games, but that's not going to happen because I've got all these NTSC retail games coming. So not much movement there. Again, Bobcat topping the world, he's up at 99, there's me at 71, and then the next person's quite a bit below me, so I'm banging. Ian K is below me, so I'm quite stable there, but he's pulled his finger out and he's playing and knocking out some races, so I can't take it too steady, otherwise he'll be past me. Not that he's, you know, he's already passed me on the other leaderboards, cheeky little monkey. So there we are, that's that wrapped up. I can see I've got a few minutes left, so I'm going to talk about, oh by the way, that includes all games, all DLC, no funny parameters on there, all games, all DLC. What I would mention is that last week we were playing the MotoGP 10-11 boosting session on the Friday. Didn't work, all went tits up. I was going to say Pete Tong as in wrong, and tits up, and it came out wrong instead, so what I was going to say went tits up. Anyway, that's enough about tits. So that went wrong last week, which wasn't good. So we've recreated the session, so that's going to be on Saturday the 2nd of June, 10 o'clock GMT, British Summer Time. It's on True Achievements, you can find the session there. It's dinner with friends in MotoGP 10-11. You need to win a race against a grid full of people. Loads of people signed up, we've got more than enough people, we've got some double accounts. It's going to be good, it's going to work this time, fingers crossed, you know, it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. So that was, at this point it didn't work last time, but it was still had a good laugh, still had a good good joke. It was a who's who of the world for, oh what's going on there, oh I hope that old sound hasn't gone funny now, oh I bet it has. World's who's who of like the top people on the racing leaderboard, so it was quite good that we were all in there. It was quite a good bit of banter, so we've got a repeat of that session. If you want to jump on that, go for it, I'm looking forward to it. And that's about it, that's about all I've got to say this week. So as always, thanks for listening, I appreciate it. If you stayed along this time, stayed around this long, thank you very much, very appreciated indeed, especially as you have to take time out of your busy life to listen to me rattle on about what's going on with me and my racing. As always, if you feel like you want to drop a message, put a message in the comments below, put a message on the TA blog, send me a private message via TA or over Xbox Live, that's all good. No Xbox Live friend requests though, please, get a bit snowed under with those. So yeah, I hope you have a good week. By all means, if you have any suggestions for stuff you'd like to see in here, give me a shout. And as it looks like it's going to be a lovely weekend, in the UK at least, or England at least, make the most of it, enjoy it, enjoy the Grand Prix if you're going to watch that, and I will see you next week. Okay, take care, and bye bye.